What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we are going to go ahead and have a look at the brand new Pirate Rumble Sugo Fest exclusive character that I picked up in the PvP Sugo Fest, and that is going to be Borsalino. So this is the team that we have built today, and we are obviously building a DEX based team. That is what this character is supposed to be used in. Let's go ahead and break him down real quick before we get into the video. So Borsalino in PvP with his passive at level 5 gives your DEX teammates level 5 speed and level 5 defense, and also debuffs quick enemies speed by level 5. Unfortunate that it debuffs their speed because it doesn't really matter too much. If it was like CT or defense or attack, definitely would have been way more valuable. But let's have a look at his special ability. On a 17 CT is crazy. Targets enemies in a large range for 1000 fixed damage, and then targets your DEX teammates for level 3 defense and level 5 attack for 17 seconds. That's incredible. That's a really good special. You can launch it very quickly. Just buffing up your DEX units to be stronger and more bulkier is actually very, very powerful. And we're going to be partnering this guy up with other really powerful DEX units. We've got really defensive units like Cavendish and Queen on the team, but then we've got very offensive style units with the CP0 Lucci and also Moria. So our plan is to try to hold off as long as possible, and if one of our characters goes down, Zoro can come in and do a lot of damage towards the end, and especially Sober Mask. If we end up having to go all the way down to Sober Mask, he's going to hit incredibly hard with this team. We'll see how things go though. Ideally we want to, show this off against a quick team, because normally you would only really be using a DEX team against a quick team. But let's go ahead and see what kind of opponents we can find today. So let's go ahead and see what we can do versus, I'd say this is a pretty optimal quick team, honestly. I mean, the bench is a little bit bad. I wouldn't put Final Tap Luffy on the bench. I probably would have a lot more PvP rare recruit characters, but I'm very interested to see how we kind of go today. This is obviously the most ideal situation for our DEX team, and this is ideally what you would normally use a DEX team against. So let's see how it performs against this team. If you guys saw my video a couple of days ago versus the free-to-play boss single battle against that quick team with the groggy monsters, we could kind of see how this team was actually performing on that team as well. But let's have a look at our stats here. 7 health, 14 defense, very bulky I would say, and our attack power is actually pretty good as well, around level 12. So we really want Kizaru to launch first, and then we want the rest of our other specials to launch after the fact. So Borsalino is going to get hit there, but Magellan putting Crack to the top of the order. Luckily he didn't launch his special. Shiryu will launch his special though, which does a little bit of damage there, but luckily our characters have really good defense versus quick allies, or quick enemies should I say. So he's going to launch. Kaido is going to launch as well. This is really not going well at the start. We are tanking these hits incredibly well though. Akainu is going to hurt though, because he does do that 30% health cut and then damage, so we've got really low health already. But Moria is so good versus these guys. All that defense down, really good damage, and here's more defense down with Lucci. Bro, that damage is incredible. And then Cavendish is going to single target. Wow, 10,000 damage, god damn. And Queen, he has the potential to action bind here. Alright, let's see, who does he target? We do get the action bind on Luffy though. That's actually pretty cool, though it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but that's still really cool that we got it. Kizaru is going to be able to launch again, which is going to give us a little bit more attack and defense, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, the Akainu is not dead quite yet. This will be kind of bad with the Magellan there. And he did not make him haste, but Luffy is about to do some damage, and he can actually haste as well. And we're still holding on, barely holding on, but now here's the Akainu. This is going to hurt. And finally, Rob Lucci is down, but Zoro is going to take his place, and he is going to hit like a truck right now, especially now that the timer is getting low. Actually, this might just be it right here. Ooh, okay, so he did just stay up, and Zoro is going to go. Let's see how much damage he does. Yeah, 4,000, but he would have hit again just there. So there you go. Obviously, this is one of the more optimal situations that you would be using a team like this, but it got through it very effectively. It was a bunch of fun as well. It's just awesome to use an offensive DEX team, which you don't see that often these days. But with a character like Kizaru and Moria and Lucci, you can definitely make it work. Alright, so this is going to be another opponent here with kind of like a quick base team, but it does actually have groggy monsters on the bench, but it also has the fire tank pirates, which makes sense. The fire tank pirates are, funnily enough, like an actual optimal unit to run with the quick team, due to the fact that so many of the characters on the quick team work with the fire tanks, because you've got nearly all of them are driven, but then you've got Magellan, who isn't a driven unit, but he is a shooter character, so he still does work with the fire tank pirates, giving them substantial secure more defense and health than what they would normally have otherwise. But obviously you are trading off the fact that you are using fire tank when you don't have cracker, which does give you CT increase. So depending on the situation, you might want more bulk. On a defensive team, it does actually make sense. So I'm actually genuinely curious to see how we get through this one here. Akainu obviously early really sucks. Magellan's going to go here as well. Who's he going to haste? He is going to haste nobody. That's good. But Rob Lucci is going to go. Actually, really good range here. We're going to hit all of them. Pretty decent damage. Would have been nicer if we had the Kizaru go first or even the Moria go first to get some more defense down versus the enemy. And of course, now all of them are going to launch their special. We're going to have to deal with Kaido. Cavendish might go down, actually. Yeah, Cavendish, I think, is 100% going down here. That really sucks because we couldn't even get him to launch his special. So Zoro is coming on a little earlier than we would have liked. Let's see, do we get any action bind here? We do get the action bind on Magellan. That's pretty decent, actually. But Zoro coming in now, he's going to hit like a truck. Let's see it. Decent damage, wasn't the best, but when he comes back around for the next time, that's going to be much, much better. Man, we got really unlucky with the fact that Magellan was so far in front of the rest of the enemies there. That really sucked, because getting Moria to hit against the enemy is so more valuable, because Moria just does so much damage towards quick enemies, and this is going to hurt as well. The groggy monster's coming through, but we actually resist a lot of that damage due to our passives, which is pretty good. Kizaru coming in soon. Oh, we already get a Robelucci special again. Boom, there we go. So Akainu is down, don't have to deal with that again. And then we've got Kizaru coming through, and it's pretty much a wrap at this point. Yeah, not really much the enemy can do at this point. Yeah, it's over. So Moria actually will launch his special when he comes up here, which is good. This might actually do it. Okay, so it's just Fire Tank left, and Fire Tank absolutely annoying. So annoying, dude. He's always the last guy left, isn't he? But Zoro should do a lot of damage here. Okay, unfortunately didn't get the win, but this is going to 100% kill. There it is, guaranteed 5,000 damage to one enemy. Pretty nice, especially when you're towards the end of a match. 5k is going to do a lot towards a lot of enemies with low HP values. So there you go. Even though a more defensive, quick defense team, still got the job done. Now, I saw this one here because this is a very interesting team. Now, I have a feeling we're probably going to get, like, absolutely destroyed. Final Tap Luffy has proven in this championship series that he is a strong contender to be one of the best units in PvP, at least right now. He is incredible. And the thing about it is that Final Tap Luffy doesn't even have, like, good free spirit friends yet. And he is already considered to be one of the best units in PvP. His special is so powerful, allowing your other free spirit units to go to the top of the order, and he has such a great passive in allowing him to revive. A lot of, like, obviously his boosting effects in his passive aren't the best, because he only boosts, like, strength and dex, and then he gives free spirit some, you know, CT increase, but it's nothing crazy. But the revive mechanic is just so absurd. So we're going to be tanking our hits pretty effectively here. Jack, when he comes up, is going to hurt, though, because he does that really, really good health cut. That was good damage, though, from Lucci. We take those. But now Yamato is going to go straight to the top of the order, and we are going to lose probably someone. Oh my god, Moria just hanging on. I think he's dead, though. Yeah, I think he's literally about to die. Yeah, there he is. He is dead. Lots of health cuts there. Okay, let's get 5k on someone. No deaths yet, but we do get the action bind on Jack. That's pretty good. Zoro, at least, will be able to launch his special when he gets up there, which is nice. Cavendish guaranteeing a hit on. Sabo and Ace, they are down. That is great. And then Zoro. No deaths just yet. Queen, we need Kizaru to come through. Hopefully that kills that Yamato. It does, that's great. I don't know if Luffy's revived yet. I'm not actually too sure. I hope so. Either way, let's see. No, now he is revived. Okay, so you just saw the little animation there of him reviving, so that's good. So he is now on his revive status. Only one health cut from Jack because it is towards the end of the game now. Kizaru goes down, so now we're actually getting right down to the wire. 30 seconds left, though. We pretty much win it from here, unless if something crazy happens, but I don't see us losing. Queen should come in and get a guaranteed kill on someone. No, still doesn't kill him, but we do get the double action bind. That's absurd. Alright, someone's dead here for sure, right? Okay, so there it is. There you have it. So luckily we did get the win, but man, that was a really annoying team, and I can see how that team can cause a bit of a problem, right? And this is only a 4-man team. You know, imagine if we had 5 or 6 characters that we had to deal with on top of Final Tap Luffy. Yeah, this definitely could have been a bit more of a challenging match. But there we go, 3 wins for Kizaru, let's get it. So all that being said, guys, that is going to conclude yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Thank you very much for watching this video today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.